has been a while. Let me say Happy New Year. This is the first video in the new year 2025. And we'll be kicking it off with I'll be exploring everything about artboards in Illustrator, how to maneuver it, how to work with it. So let's get started. So I just ignore this one. So first thing is how to create new. Let's just say artboards. So I'm using the standard screen size and let's create. So yes, so an artboard is where, like for Illustrator particularly, is where all your designs are meant to be done. Because when you export, is everything within this white space that's exported. That does not mean you can also just put stuff around it, but whenever you decide to export, it will only show what is here. In other software is called different, like Corridor is called a page. But here Illustrator and Photoshop to artboards. So let's get started. So first, there are different ways to create it. Like I showed the first time, you can come to new. In this new, you can also specify how many artboards you want and the rotation. So that's the first way. The second way is you click on this artboard tool or you press the shortcut Shift O. With that method, you have to manually draw your artboard like this. The disadvantage of that is that whenever you draw it, it won't be the exact same size as the previous one. So you have to check. Like now, this one has to come here and manually do that. That's to zero, and that's it. The third way is like once you have clicked this artboard tool, you see this option here, artboards. You see the name of this artboard, and you see this plus sign. So once you click the plus sign, it automatically adds another artboard that's the same size as the previous one. So that's a third way to do that. Then the fourth way is let's say I have a shape like this here. Let me make it the same size around 920 by 1080, and I want to make this shape an artboard. So while the shape is selected, click on the artboard tool, double click the shape, and you can see it creates an artboard around the shape the same size. Not supposed to. Okay, set. This it just click on that shape and it creates an artboard with that shape. So let's do it one more time. This time, let's try a circle. Circle. Click on the artboard tool. Click click at once on it at the edge, and you can see it has created an artboard that fits that exact shape. So that's another way to create an artboard. So there are sometimes maybe in your designs you just want to export a particular shape and you want it to be in an artboard of its own. So that's a quick way to do it. So I think I can delete this. Then to delete an artboard, either you click on this artboard to Shift O or click on Edit Artboards. Click on it like that, click on it, press Edit. So that is it. Then let me do this one too. Okay, so next, so we have explored the creation of an artboard. So let's just add continue. Let me add more artboards. So there are 4 currently. So let's just make it 9, 10. Okay, you can see it's confusing a bit now because most Illustrator, once you have created an artboard, even if you delete it, whenever you create a new one, the artboard name, the numbering starts from the previous one. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There was one, that second one was 5, and there's even one before this 2, before this 4. But since I deleted them, you can see that's why there's a gap from 3 to 5. But if you want to know how many artboards you have, you should look at this, the first number here. Don't look at this other one, is the artboard name. So just look at the first number. So now I have 10. So as you can see here, the spacing amongst all of them is not the same. So if I want the spacing to be uniform, so I still come here, edit artboard or click artboard tool. You come to here, rearrange all. So this gives you how you want to rearrange it. Either you want it to be from left to right, then down to the left, then right again, or up, down, then to the top, down. So since they are 10, I'll just say 5 spacing. I like putting lots of space, 100. Move out of it artboard. So whatever you have designed still remains. Okay. So there we go. So next, I'm going to show you how to insert an artboard within all this. So let's say, for example, you are doing a brochure and later I discover that you have to insert some new pages. It is frustrating, dragging and rearranging everything manually. So I'll show you a quick way to do that. Let me type 01. Let's make this 100. So centralize it, centralize. So how to copy and paste on this other one. So a quick way to paste exactly where this one is either you come here, edit, either paste in front or paste in place. So I normally use paste in front, that's Control F. So just Control F, click on the artboard. You can see it will change the number here. Paste, click here, that's changed number 5, paste, click here, paste, click here, paste, click here, paste. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's add some more artboards. Let's add 5 more. So I come back to edit artboards. So another quick way, instead of adding plus plus plus, you can just select these 3 while holding shift, the shift and alt while you're dragging. It makes a copy and I'll build another copy again. Then so 10. So let's just make this 5A. We have 5A, 5B, 5C, 5D, 5E. So now I want this to come before this. So the easiest way to do this, instead of clicking artboard, breaking this one up, carrying this one down like that, is stressful. So what you just do is you come here to your artboard window. If you don't have it, you come here to Windows, you see it here, artboards. It will pop out. So like that, you now locate the newest ones. That's we have it here, 5. That's artboard 8 copy. 5B. You can see it changes. 5C changes. 5D like that. 5 is like that, and 5 is called artboard 7 here. So I want this 5 to be after this one. You select this, bring it to below artboard 7. So I hold shift to select everything, then drag it up. Then you have noticed it still remains the same here. So what you just come to do is you go to edit again, rearrange all, ensure 5 columns, spacing 100, and there you have it. Very easy. Also still make sure this move artwork with artboard is selected, so your designs also still stay on the same place. And also that's another reason why I give it space between each artboard, because if you have your design shooting from one artboard to another, by the time it's rearranging, this artboard may pick this one and the design is supposed to show on this 5C. By the time you rearrange, it will shift it. So always ensure your designs stay within your artboard, or if you want it to extend, make sure you give enough spaces between the artboards. Then next is how to navigate between them. So like now when they are small, these are just 15, is okay. But let's say you have like 50 artboards. So zooming out and zooming in, sometimes you might not really like that. You might just want to move from one to the other. So let's say I've zoomed out to see a quick shot, allow to just come into 5D. I click here, okay, it's 10. So I click here, make sure selected. Then press Control 0 or Command 0 for Apple users, and it pops into 5D. So same for here, Control 0, it pops in. Say for here, 5A, Control 0 or Command 0 pops in. Then let's say I want to shift from, let's say I'm here and I want to shift to the next one. So instead of pressing spacebar and dragging or zooming out, coming in, Control 0 in it, what I can just do is, for Windows users, just shift page down. You can see it changes, shift page down, shift page down. A very easy and fast to shift page down, shift page down, shift page down. And I can quickly move from one artboard to another. Another way to do this is use this arrow at the bottom. You can see the artboard numbers are here. Just be pressing next, next, next. So it works the same way. Then for some laptops, like I know for Mac that don't have page down option on their keyboard, and some other normal PCs that don't have, their keyboard does not have, it's not extended, there's no page down. The way to do it is you press Shift O, that's you enter the artboard option menu. Then you press, you can see we are currently on one. Look at this one here, one here. So you press Alt and right arrow. It changes the selection of the artboard so that if you see here, here is two, here is two, but the artboard still, it still remains one here. So just press. So that now is of four. To move to four, just press Command 0 or Ctrl 0. It takes you to the selected one. So that's as I searched, and till now there's still not been like a good workaround like the shift page down one. But this can be a another alternative. So shift, you press Alt or Option at the left and right arrows. You can see it changes 6. This one has changed. This was 7. So we are currently on Artboard 7. You just press Ctrl 0 to jump to it. So let me zoom out so you can see. Currently, this is the artboard selected. Pressing Alt and the right and left arrows, you can see it moves like that. You just move between the selection. Then just press Ctrl 0 to drop down into it. So yes, okay. So I think that's all for now. Then to export, when you're exporting, just take note of the artboard number. Like sometimes if you are confused as a number, because here it shows the artboard. Okay, here it shows the artboard number 15, 14, 13, 12, like that. So let's say you just want to export this artboard or this one. That's why you just go to File and Export. Let's say this artboard 12, export as. Yeah, so you just do use artboard. So all exports everything at once. You can select the range. So you now specify the artboards you want. So you must have known the artboard number you want before that. So let's just say 12 exports. So RGB, these are good settings. Okay. Then just go to your desktop. You can see it here at bottom, and that is it. So thank you all, and if you like this tutorial, don't forget to like, share with your friends, share with those who you think may need it, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.